Former Moss Point Mayor Mario King went from leading his city to spending time in federal prison. Now King is turning the page with the release of a new book he's written. And Mario King joins us now with a closer look at your book titled Roaring. Good to see you. It's been a few years since I've seen you, but here you're back on the coast promoting this book. But Mario, first of all, you pled guilty in 2021 to conspiracy to commit wire fraud. You went to federal prison. What was that experience like for you, and what lessons did you learn?
I think, it was an experience of purpose. It was an experience of leadership and redemption. I'm excited to share that story in my book. One thing I can tell people is what you learn from things like that is that you don't lead coming out with bitterness and anger. Like we spoke before, I think I try to pull the things that were so positive from that. And I think one of the things that I say was positive is the people that I've met, from the people in federal prison all the way to the people that I dealt with throughout that time.
So in the book, you focus on, basically it's your life story, starting with you as a young age. You became mayor of Moss Point. At the time you were mayor, you were the youngest mayor serving in the state of Mississippi. Yeah. And with that came a lot of difficult situations for you in navigating what came along with that. And you talk about that in the book. Yeah,
I do. I think it's important that people understand that young people can lead too. Sometimes capacity comes from experience, life experiences. Sometimes capacity comes from education. And for me, it came from both. But what I really, focus on and enjoy in that book is the people that I was able to talk about, like the teachers that impacted my life, the community members. When I was raised back in the 80s and the 90s, the community was a village. And so I wish we could go back to stuff like that. And so I just talk about how inspired I am by my life and the people that touch me and how I want to move forward. So,
yeah, and you're moving forward now. What's been the response from people in Moss Point after your time that you left mayor?
I get so many messages on Facebook still about water bills and,
okay,
stuff like
still
that.
Getting that. Okay.
I still get those messages, but what I would say is Moss Point is a strong community. They got homecoming week right now. It is the largest homecoming that any high school, I think, in the world can experience, and it brings so many people together, and I think that's what it's about. I want Moss Point to live that. Monica Cooper, along with Thomas Love and a lot of other people, really came together a long time ago and built that. And what they do through this week, I just hope that capacity can expand throughout the year. I love what we're doing right now at Moss Point, and you should come to homecoming this week. We're going to be there tonight. Yeah,
that's right. I've been to that. They have like a street party before the game and everything usually going on. Yeah. So as
community.
Yeah, it is a strong community. As far as regrets that you might have through the years, do you touch on those in the book?
Absolutely. I will tell you, I probably could have been a little nicer in some situations, and that takes a little capacity. And another thing is that not to lean on your own understanding. I think one of the reasons that I was indicted, I know it wasn't taxpayers' dollars or things like that, but I leaned on my own understanding for a lot of things. And even if you know how, sometimes it's always good to get a second opinion. And I learned from that. So I talk a lot about the things that I did learn from, a lot of my mistakes and a lot of my failures, so that other people won't make those same mistakes and failures.
So lessons to take from there. And the book, you're going to be in Moss Point tomorrow promoting this book. What time?
At 11 o'clock, Tootsie's on the River, Black-owned business, Miss Kathy Payne, Barbara Payne, all those community people own that place. So.
Okay, so you're inviting people to go see you tomorrow. And for more information on the book, you can just search Roaring and Mario King there. And it's good visiting with you. Good to see you.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Okay, thank you. Former Mayor of